Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. Well, it was a bit of a dramatic Tuesday around the upper North Island. Places like Auckland, Waikato, Coromandel Peninsula and some parts of Northland had some pretty significant downpours, hail and thunderstorms. We've got the same setup around the next couple of days, all thanks to this enormous area of high pressure and a very light easterly at the top, and that's the reason why we're seeing these big downpours popping up. There's a fair bit of humidity moving in, and once it comes in over the warmer landmass, you start getting some big afternoon build-ups, or in the case of Tuesday, morning build-ups. They actually started before lunchtime. So this is the current setup. Look at this huge high across the country. There's an easterly around the very top of the nation, but everywhere else, light winds, sea breezes, lake breezes. You get the idea. So this is how it looked as we get into Thursday lunchtime. More of these downpours popping up, and the wind flow is changing a little bit by Thursday. It turns more northeast, and what that does is it drives the showers further southwest. So the southwestern or more southern parts of the North Island perhaps a little more exposed. I don't think they'll be really getting into places in the east or down towards Wellington, but there could be some big cloud buildups around the Central Plateau area and out towards Taranaki. Someone on Twitter this morning asked me, where will the first big downpour pop up? And I said, that's like asking someone who's cooking popcorn which kernel of corn is going to pop first. We know it's going to happen, we just don't know which one, and that's kind of what we're dealing with on Thursday. But once we get to Friday, it's a different setup, and we don't have those big afternoon downpours anywhere across the country. Perhaps the only risk is maybe a little bit around the Gisborne area, and potentially in Waikato there might still be a big cloud popping up here and there, but the thunderstorms, hail, that stuff looks like it's all finished by Friday, and then in comes our next friend. And the subtropical low, which is coming in for the weekend. But the latest maps are still showing it's going to be slightly out to sea. So this is Saturday's setup. In comes this deepening low pressure system just to the north there. It stretches a long way east. So therefore a lot of the moisture actually is out to the east of New Zealand. We've got a fair bit of wind between the centre of that low and this big high, which is coming in for the South Island. It's going to be warm and settled for the south on Saturday. Showers and drizzle patches around the east, and this actually could be some patchy rain. We still can't lock it in. We won't be able to lock it in until Friday, if I'm really honest, but this is where the area is. It's a fine line between the blocking high, which stops the rain from going south, and the deepening low, which is trying to push it south. So yes, there is a chance for some patchy rain and drizzle or showers around the upper North Island on Saturday, but we do need a couple more days to lock it in. This is the end of Saturday evening, and again you can still see these areas of rain pushing through, so they're coming into Northland perhaps a wee bit more. Most other places look dry, so we'll keep you up to date as we head in towards the weekend. Now Sunday, the low is out here further to the east. The big high out to the west is expanding and it's pushing this away. So again, there could be some early showers just on the very coastal eastern sides of Northland and Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. Otherwise, most places are dry and calm, although there could actually be an afternoon downpour in the South Island with the light variable winds. And the last map I've got for you is Monday, and I've gone big picture because I've got something to show you. It is this big high. So we've got another enormous high coming in next week around much of the country. It probably will affect both of the islands. So for Monday itself, there's a bit of a southeast breeze that will make western areas very sunny, eastern areas perhaps a little bit cloudy, and then that high is rolling on in for much of next week. That is all from me. We'll update you again on Thursday with the latest.